Hey guys, it's Bailey. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a things I've learned in 2020 video. I don't really have much planned for this video. I wrote down a bunch of stuff really slothfully, but overall I just kind of want to talk about my 2020 and things I've learned, and I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. I know a lot of us have had an extremely challenging, extremely rough 2020, me included, but I think there are a lot of good things that I learned from 2020, and I'm super excited to be done with this year, but at the same time I just wanted to take a sec to look back and just be grateful for the little things this year, and that is one of my lessons, but we'll get to that. So the first one that I have written down is to stop comparing myself to other people. I spent a lot of time on social media, one because I run my thrift account, and just what else do you do during quarantine? I think through doing that, it's easy to compare yourself to all the people you see on social media, whether it be looks or just your accomplishments, where you're at in life. Because for me, I look at people who are where I want to be, if they're a YouTuber, they have their own house and they're my age and they are doing all the stuff that I want to be doing. I just have to remind myself that everyone has their own journey, their own timing for everything. So when it's my time, it will come, and if it's meant to be, it will be. Also, with comparing yourself to others on social media, no one really looks exactly like how they post all the time. We post our highlight reel, so it's so stupid to compare yourself to someone else's Instagram, someone else's body when they tuck in, because they don't even look like that in real life. Number 3, I learned that it's okay to be unproductive sometimes. I think a lot of my life, I was always go, go, go. I had practice, I had work, I had school, and then I had family stuff. I felt like I always constantly had to be doing something. And in 2020, I was kind of forced to not do anything. I stopped working at the job I was working at because COVID. I was forced to move out of the apartment. I started working from home on my thrift account, just selling full-time, thrifting full-time. A lot of the time, I felt like I was just laying around not getting anything done, or I'll spend all day on my thrift account or something and I'll feel like I got nothing done, but when in reality I did. I just don't feel like it because it's in a different way than I'm used to. But even on days, there were plenty of days where I got absolutely nothing done. Nothing for my thrift account, nothing for YouTube, nothing for anything, and I would just beat myself up about it. If I woke up late, I would wake up at noon, and then I would just throw the rest of my day away just because I got a bad start and I didn't wake up when I wanted to, and then I just felt bad about myself the whole day, when in reality it's okay to wake up late, it's okay to have those days where you just lay around and do nothing, because we all need that. Something else that I've learned in 2020 is that you can't stay stuck and achieve your dreams. A lot of 2020 I spent feeling bad about my situation and just feeling like I didn't know what I was doing, that I wasn't good enough to do it. And I think I finally started to realize I just need to push myself and go for what I want. Oh, I shot my journal. But my dreams are to post consistently on YouTube and run my thrift account full time, and I would love to do that successfully for the rest of my life. I don't even care. And I think since that's not your stereotypical job and it just seems so out of my reach, I just shoved that part of me away a lot this year because I felt like I wasn't where I wanted to be. But people work hard to get where that is, and I wasn't doing the work, and I just felt stuck. But I'm just gonna stay stuck in that situation if I don't do anything to get out of it. So in 2021, I really hope to be really active on this YouTube channel and on my thrift account and just get better and better. And hopefully I will be able to get closer to my dreams and goals. And then number 5 is that no one really knows what they're doing. I have never known. My major in college, I'm a communications major, but for the longest time I was undecided, and I still don't feel confident with my communication major, and I think I put a lot of pressure on me to know exactly what I want to do with my communications degree, what I want to do in the real world, in a real job. And one day I might totally change my mind about what I want to do, and I might never be successful on YouTube. People might stop buying from my thrift account. Regardless, it's important to remember that no one one really knows exactly what they want to do with their life, and people that think they do, they'll change their mind multiple times in their lives, including myself and yourself. You will probably change what you want to do many times in your life. So I just am really trying not to put any pressure on myself or feel bad about myself because I don't have a plan, like an exact plan for what I want to do with my life, because I am young. I still have a lot of learning and growing to do before I really know what I want to do. Number 6 is to enjoy the little moments. A lot of moments that are big or that people tend to remember were like put aside or like not able to happen, like concerts, graduations, birthdays. It was like kind of put aside in 2020 because of the coronavirus. So I think I learned that it's important to just enjoy the small moments, and even the small things that happened in 2019 that I thought were small, now they're so big because we can't just enjoy going to like the movie theater without a mask, just like going to visit your great-grandparents and not worry that you're gonna get them like deadly ill. Just small things like that, learn to appreciate. And number 7 is to be proud of how far you've come. This kind of ties along with how I talked about how I felt that like I was stuck and that I like wasn't good enough. But in reality, if you look what I've been through, you look where I come from, I've done a lot this year. I made my thrift account my job. I did that. And I don't think I give myself enough credit for the things that I did do this year and just in life in general. And I should just be proud of the things that I have accomplished, and you should too. Number 8 is that it's okay to feel sad and let yourself feel things. I think for a long time I tried to shove down my emotions and not let them out because I felt like I didn't have any reason to be sad, and like a lot of people have it worse than me. But it's so important to let yourself get out all these emotions, get out everything that you feel. One thing I've been doing is writing a lot recently, and I feel like writing really helps me get out my emotions, feel better about what I'm doing. That's another thing that I wrote down, is write things down. I feel like I'm like 10,000 more times likely to get stuff done if I write down a to-do list, like in my journal. The next one is don't stress about things that you can't change. This is something I'm literally going through right now. Some things are just out of your control, and you can't waste the time that you do have stressing about how you can change it, but when in reality, there's nothing you can do and it's out of your hand. The last thing that I'm going to talk about in this video is how important it is to be your own best friend. I feel like I've always looked outside of myself for like happiness and for comfort, whatever, when in reality it's so important to be your own best friend and be happy just chilling in your room all day with yourself. Okay, so I think that's mainly all I'm going to talk about in this video, but overall this year has been crazy for me, probably the craziest year yet, and for a lot of people. But I've learned so much and I've changed so much. I watched my video from last year and I'm like, literally, who is that? Like, I don't even recognize myself. And I think that is a good thing. I'm growing and I'm becoming who I really want to be, and everyone has their own journey and everyone changes. Overall, I'm super grateful for all these lessons that I've learned this year. Go ahead and comment something that you're thankful for or that you learned this year. I'm super excited to read those. But yeah, thank you guys for sticking around with me, and I hope to be so much more active on YouTube in 2021. I am so excited. Make sure to like this video and subscribe down below if you're not already. Bye guys.